Hello, my name is Bryce Irving, and I am going to talk about in a relationship. This is also what I wrote for my other social talk about for other people to read and listen and get an idea of what they can do for themselves. Now, relationships are connections, association, or involvement. What I'm reading you is what I wrote down and from this year to last year. But relationships are the connection, association, or involvement. Connection between persons by blood or marriage, or a emotional or other connection between people. The relationship between teacher and students, a sexual involvement or affair, first recorded in 1735 to 45. It's also relation plus ship. Two words put together. An association by blood or marriage or kinship. The mutual dealings, connection, or feelings that exist between two parties, countries, people, etc. Now, as we begin in relationships have changed throughout the years, but sometimes it seems like it got worse between 2018 to 2024. But what has changed throughout the years? Well, from the looks of it, that it is not being taken seriously. That both parties of men and women find it harder to find partners, from being close friends to fiance to getting married for the rest of their lives. Times has changed literally. From what we see on TV, laws being changed, life and ways of living, status and money, etc. And the biggest point of all, money. Why does money play a role? Money and relationships. Money and relationship, is it the top reason for ending a beautiful relationship, turn into a disaster, or a beautiful disaster? That will end up going downhill. Now, let's see the statistics of how all of this gone to hell. Well, money can have a significant impact on relationships, causing tension and conflict. At some point, it feels like your money is working against you. From Experian.com, a massive 73% of married or cohabiting Americans say they experience relationship tension due to money decisions, according to the American Institute of CPAs. Now, what can you do about it? Plan a date to talk about finance goals. Set the mood without worrying and getting angry into something relaxing, so you all discuss the future for both of y'all. Financial plans to take care of, for example, credit card debt, student loans, hospital bills, mortgage, etc. Discuss what both want to achieve collectively within the next 3, 5, or 10 years. And discuss ideals, a plan that can get both of your goals to succeed. Writing on a wall in a relationship. Lack of communication. Conversations are superficial or avoided altogether. There's a consistent failure to listen or understand each other's perspective. Constant criticism and contempt. Partner regularly belittle, insult, or demean each other. There's a lack of respect, and positive interactions are overshadowed by negativity. Number 3, emotional and physical abuse. Any form of abuse, whether emotional, physical, or verbal, is a clear sign of an unhealthy relationship. Abuse often escalates over time. Even subtle signs should be taken seriously. Frequent arguments and hostility. Number 4. Disagreements escalate into full-blown arguments frequently. There's a consistent atmosphere of tension or hostility. Number 5. Lack of support or empathy. One or both partners feel unsupported in their goals, emotion, or endeavors. Also, empathy and understanding are minimal or absent. Number 6, dishonesty and distrust. Trust is a fundamental aspect of a healthy relationship. Repeated lying, secrecy, or betrayal of trust can erode the foundation of the relationship. Number 7, feeling drained and unhappy. If the relationship consistently leaves you feeling exhausted, sad, or anxious, it may be a sign that it is no longer healthy for you. Number 8, avoidance or each other, or avoidance of each other. Partners spend less and less time together, or one partner constantly finds reasons to be away. Number 9, lack of intimacy. Emotional and physical intimacy has significantly decreased or is non-existent. Number 10, different values of life. There is a fundamental mismatch in values, future goals, or vision for life that creates ongoing conflict or dissatisfaction. Number 11, feeling trapped or obligated. Staying in the relationship feels more like a duty or obligation rather than a choice. And number 12, ignoring problems. Issues are swept under the rug rather than addressed and resolved, leading to resentment and further complications. Now, relationship and responsibilities. Whether you are in a relationship, fiance, married, just friends, or sidekicks, or side chicks, or side piece, at times relationship can take a toll with opposite sex to the point of a battle of who will quit the relationship. Who will file for divorce first, and who will outlive the other in the relationship. Times like this, we have to take accountability for our actions before someone gets hurt. As men and women have gone their separate ways in 2024 and beyond, in marriage.com, that it is important to know how to take responsibility in a relationship, because it helps to build trust, respect, and understanding between partners. From Becky Lennox, it explains that a lack of accountability creates fertile breeding ground for conflict, unhappiness, confusion, misunderstanding, stagnation, emptiness, victimization, gaslighting, loneliness, which proves to be emotionally exhausting and damaging in the relationships, such as pointing and blaming the person you love and have affection for and continue with the rest of your life. Relationship and other topics. Number 7, respect. respecting each other's independence, values, limits, feelings, and privacy. Communication, exchanging information, ideas, and feeling openly and honestly. Support, promoting an environment of support and equity. Conflict resolution, using constructive conflict resolution to adapt to each other's strengths and needs. Safety, feeling safe in the relationship and not being abused. Workplace, supervisors can better understand their employees' goals and expectations, and employees can better understand their goals. Customer relationships. Customer relationship managers, CRM, can maintain relationships with customers after the sale or service process by keeping them updated on products and services. CRMs can also analyze data to develop marketing campaigns and make business decisions. Caregiving. Caregivers can empower and encourage the person needing care depending on the relationship and the type of support needed, such as business-wise. Battle of the sexes. Men versus women. Please not again. With an unnecessary war that causes people to split, going their separate ways when there is more to the story. I don't need a man, and not feeling comfortable dating right now. Two common things that men and women say either before or after the relationship. With so much opportunity and so many different apps, including the options that are surrounding you, it may be hard to choose just one, and causes a struggle in the relationship in both parties, whether one or two people cheated eventually. You will get hurt physically and mentally, and then face the consequences that were messed up even though the parties will find out eventually. Now, in days the internet has expanded throughout the world, there is a greater threat amongst us, such as young men receiving less education than women. Men and women experience the changing sexism in advanced countries differently. Social media can aggravate polarization. Politicians on the right may be stoking young men grievances, while politicians on the left may not acknowledge their problems. As of 2024, a new trend that is rising explained from WFLA.com that a change will come in 2024 when age gap will have people focus more on shared values and personal goals than on age. The percentage. Top place to find are online by 45%, followed being connected by a friend 33%, and concerts and other events 32%. Over recent vote from Forbes.com that have considered that looks and personality to be equally important. In conclusion, in love, which starts out as friendships, can be sweet but tastes bitter after the war. In today's world, some people are playing a game of death and soon will regret it. And I mean that by equally genders, before it is too late. I believe everyone will find love someday, but needs to be taken seriously instead of taken advantage or we are all doomed. Then we already are now as above, so below. Love is a beautiful feeling. We love our family, we love our friends, we love our loved ones, and they want to see you improve and succeed better in your life. But at times they want to make sure they have your best interest, to make sure it is not a mistake, so you would not get hurt, or even worse, because they may see the signs faster ahead of time before you can say I do. Last, and this is very important and might save your life and your future, and speaking to both genders, which is communication, trust, respect, boundaries, intimacy, support, and values. These are the keys to work together to sustain a healthy relationship and a continuing future. Also, both partners should commit and take effort and compromise from both parties, which is also from www.ny.gov. Then what I have to say about this, I know everything is changing right now. I notice things are not being taken seriously. I think it's more value. It just seems like it seems like when you're in a relationship now, it looks like from what YouTube is seeing, whether it's true or not, that it's important. It looks like, how much money can you give me while we're in a relationship instead of love? It seems like you get more money out the relationship than love, as to what I'm seeing on YouTube and noticing outside of my home. It just don't seem right. It just seems like it's not being taken seriously, and not people on both sides are not taking this seriously either. And it's going to get a lot harder for people to trust each other and go in a relationship with each other. It just going to be worse in the next couple of years. I'm not saying for all people, I'm just saying for some people. It may get worse for some. Who knows? Probably somebody may find somebody quicker than, I mean, not quicker, but like they might find somebody to build slowly into a relationship than like others. They have to wait, or seek and keep looking for a while until they find their partner. I mean, there's multiple places you can find your partner at. I mean, you can go to the gym, you can go to gym, gas station, grocery stores, events, I don't know, church, or whatever you worship at. It can be honestly anywhere. But it just, it may seem like it may get harder for everybody to seek for a partner, but I would say not give up on it. I mean, everybody will find their partner eventually, sooner or later, but it will take a lot of time and trust. Just don't expect too much the first couple of months. Just focus on building and getting close. I feel like that's more important. And then once you build and trust each other, then maybe talk about the future and see where it will go. Will this work out for both of y'all? Will it not? Then both of y'all can just move on. And crazy as it sounds, may work. I can think of more things to say about this, but you can I just see that it takes more time. But my name is Bryce Irving. Thank you for listening to me on Limitless Positivity, and thank you. You can also look for me on Medium, and you can also look for me on YouTube and on Spotify and Pandora. So thank you again, and thank you.